Hello, welcome back sa GD6 na AI for Games. Okay, hindi ko na ipapakita yung progress natin nung part 22 kasi gathering resources, 'di ba 'yun? So, ngayon is is for AI na. So, una, punta ka sa scriptable objects mo, duplicate mo 'yan sila lahat and then lagay mo sa isang folder na enemy, then rename mo tapos lagyan mo ng corresponding na mga data yung nasa inspector niyan. And then sa prefabs naman, duplicate mo si worker, tank, soldier, then sila. Tapos, then yung mga kailangan is related lahat sa enemy. Okay? Then after niyan, okay na yan. Okay, sa scripts na tayo. So sa script natin, unahin natin siguro gawa tayo ng script. So, oops, wait lang. So, delete ko na lang muna to. Delete natin yan. Gawa ka ng folder para sa AI. And then, ito. Tapos, gawa tayo ng mono behavior na script. Tawag nating AI manager. .cs. Okay. Open natin. So, sa ating AI manager, need muna natin basahin yung guide. Okay. Wag na lang. Fix na lang muna natin yung base building, worker, and si base unit natin. Okay, sa ating player na manager, okay, may babaguhin tayo na name. So, dito. So, instead na, I think, okay, dito sa unregistered, lagyan natin ng player building. And then, dito din. So, lagyan natin ng unregistered player building. Okay. And then, sa ating player manager, hanapin natin ito. Ayan. Then, ito din. Okay. Yan lang. Then, sa ating base unit, okay, sa base unit, gawin natin itong public. Sa ating worker naman, I mean sa base building, naka-public na ba? Okay, wala pa. So, gawin din natin public. And then, maglagay tayo ng ganito sa ating base building. So, check if enemy ba yung building na to. And then, sa ating start, kailangan natin ng ganito. So, is AI owned. So, need natin ng ganyan. And then, oops, sa else pala dapat to. Okay. So, and then, copy lang natin. Pati din dito sa ating destroy. Kasi gawa tayo para sa AI manager. Sa base unit, how about sa base unit? Yeah. Meron na din. Okay, sige. Okay, punta sa AI manager. Una-una, gawin nating instance si AI manager. Tapos niyan, kailangan natin ng starting resources and yung mga data. Same with our player manager na dito. Yung ganyan. And then, pwede natin tong i-remove. Tapos yan, kailangan natin ng reference para sa kung anong layer tayo pwede mag-build. So, and then, placement sa layer and then placement din sa ibang. Same with our selection manager. Okay, and then paste natin. So, kailangan natin ito ng mga variables. And then, next is ito sila. puro mga list. So, ganyan karami. So, bakit nagka-error? Need lang natin ng collection sa taas. Ayan. So, magagamit natin to sila lahat. But, sa ngayon, is yung worker lang muna ating kailangan. Okay? Si worker, si unit, yan lang muna. And then, so, ibig sabihin pang track lang ito sa ating AI manager. Iba pa yung world state natin mamaya. Explain ko. Then, after nyan, gawa tayo ng mga helper. So, sa helper, parang same lang ng ating player manager na merong ganito. So, punta kayo sa AI manager, copy nyo lang yung, or punta kayo sa player manager ninyo, copy nyo yung has gold. So, has gold, spend gold. Ayan. So, wait lang ha. Sa prerequisite. And then, okay. Then, paste ko sila ito. So, explain ko. Una, kinopya natin yung has gold dito sa player manager. Sunod sa spend gold. Same with our player manager. Add gold, has population for unit. Add population from buildings. Remove population from buildings. Register unit. Unregister unit. And then register building. Unregister building. Then register AI building. Unregister AI building. And then yung our prerequisite met. And then can build. So, ayan. And then, need din natin ng para sa ating get building count. So, copy ko na lang. Okay. Okay, sa baba ito. So, dito tayo nag-stop sa can build. So, una, kunin natin yung get building count. Copy nyo na lang yan. And then, register na AI unit kasi need natin ito sila lahat. And then, instead na unit data, maliit na U lang yung kailangan natin. Okay, and then, get idle workers. So, yan. Need natin yan. Okay. Okay, review ko lang. Balik tayo dito sa ating... Nasaan na ba yan? Register... Nasaan na? Add population. Dito, okay, sa can build. So, ito is, kunin natin yung ilan na ba yung building natin. And then ito is for register AI unit, unregister, then get idle worker. Kasi ang unang gagawin natin is para sa gathering of resources, para sa go up. Okay, what is go up? So dito tayo, what is go up? Go up is goal-oriented action planning. It is an AI decision-making system commonly used in games to make NPC behave intelligently by planning actions to achieve goals instead of following rigid if and else logic or finite state machine. So the core idea of go up is instead of saying na if gold is lesser than 200, then you say gather gold. And if barracks are not built, then you build barracks. And if barracks build, then train soldier. So iba sa go up. Sa go up is it's like my goal is to have an army. So what actions can I make with my current gold and population to reach that goal? So for example, ang go up ay may apat na key factor. Una is yung goal, and then we have this action, world state, and then the last is the planner. So sa goal, what the AI wants, like for example, I want more gold, I want a barracks, I want a soldier. Sa action, so what AI can do, for example, you train soldier, you gather gold, you build barracks, you train soldier. So world state naman, what the AI knows, like for example, if you have 2 worker, then you have 150 na gold, population is 3 over 5, barracks built is false. Then the planner naman is yung look at the current world state. So ibig sabihin, check mo yung kung ano yung current na state mo sa scene, and then tingnan mo naman yung goal mo, tapos choose ka ng best action. So understanding go flow, so every 2 seconds, so depende, but much better yung 2 seconds para ma-check natin if tapos ng cooldown sa ibang action and goal. So may cooldown kasi yung mga actions. And then sa update, for example, sa update, need natin i-read yung game data such as yung gold workers. Sa planner naman, so check kung anong priority natin na goal. And then filter natin siya by action through preconditions. Then pick the highest utility action. Then execute natin. Tapos repeat. Okay, so gawin natin, gawa tayo ng mga new file. So, sa ating new file, una nating gawin is AI world state.cs. Next naman sa AI world state, gawa tayo ng another file. Tawagin natin siyang go up na goal.cs. Okay, next is action. So go up na action.cs. Okay, another one. Sa planner, need natin ng planner. So go up. Okay, go up planner.cs. Okay. Tapos is yung unit controller. So AI na unit controller.cs. So bali ito yung kailangan natin ng mga scripts and file. Sa go up, so think of like this. So goals, what the AI wants. Like for example, I want worker and gold. The action is what AI can do. So in order to get gold and worker, I must train worker to gather gold. World state, then I have 2 workers, then 500 gold. Then the planner, so magpipick siya ng best action para ma-achieve yung goal. So world state una, planner, best action, execute. So ganyan. Then sa ating world state, gawa natin siya ng mga class. Then using Unity Engine. Okay. So lagyan natin ng generic. And then sa ating goal naman, okay, sa goal is ganito lang. So, and then I think kailangan natin ng hindi natin kailangan ng Unity Engine. So, okay. Tapos action tayo. So sa action, ito need natin ng Unity Engine. Tapos using system collection generic, and then public na abstract class para sa ating go up action. So, go up na action. Wait, tama ba to? Oops. Okay. And then planner naman, okay. Sa planner, okay, planner is a mono behavior. So using Unity Engine, and then using system.collection.generic, and then public class na Go up, planner. Oops. Okay, remove natin yan. Tapos, need natin mag mono behavior. Ayan. So, nalagyan na ba natin lahat? Si unit controller na lang. Si unit controller ay mono behavior din. So, yan yung kailangan natin. So, check natin. Save, save. Okay. So, unahin natin yung AI world state. So, sa next video na lang yan. Okay?